What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we have some extremely spicy battles. I'm sure you can already see it over there, but it is Gastly, Haunter, and Gengar, all Shadow, all on one team, run by Callum on Toast, a fellow content creator who loves to run spicy, unique, and fun Pokemon. So I'll have a link to his channel down in the description so you guys can go check him out. Be sure to go subscribe, as he does a lot of awesome, unique teams like this. Now, obviously, this is a dangerous team to use for both you and potentially your opponent, so I wouldn't really recommend investing all of the Stardust into this triple Shadow team. But it is a fun entertainment value to see kind of what's happening right here. So I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, getting into the first battle. Haunter versus Nidoqueen on the lead. A Shino Nidoqueen as well. Actually, pretty good lead right here. You're resisting the Poison Jabs and Poison Fangs, and you do have Ice Punch for super effective damage. And I imagine this one-shots if it lands. I can't see any other world where it doesn't. They do get a shield this early, which is really nice. We're going to see the first charge move coming through from Nidoqueen, so likely gonna be the Poison Fang right here, and we will see them look to go for another Ice Punch, but a Greninja comes in. Now, Greninja obviously could do very well against this team, but it's also very glassy. As you see, Ice Punch did nearly half of its health. Shadow Claws are tearing it apart. The Gengar is gonna go ahead and look to shield and try to get to a Shadow Punch in time, which they do just before. I think they did win CMP tie right here. So this is going to be enough to KO, and looking at how much damage these moves have been doing. But Gengar now going to let this go, so maybe we get a Gastly sweep right here. You'd love to see it. Boom! Down goes the Gengar, and maybe Gastly comes in right here. It does have, I believe, Lick is the fast move. Let's see, and they're going to go ahead and come in. Yeah, it is going to be Lick, so they do get the full farm down. Remember, Nidoqueen is relatively low, so they might be able to get the farm down here. They could shield as well. Yeah, okay, we got to see what that final Pokemon is. So Greninja's gone. Nidoqueen is about to go down, and the final Pokemon is going to be a Galvantula from a Shadow level 50 Gastly with a Sludge Bomb. Boom! One shots, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Buckle up, this is going to be a very fun video. Alright, moving into the next one. We have Haunter on the lead versus Alolan Ninetales. Let's see what moveset it's going to be. It's going to be Charm, so very ideal for this team because you do have that resistance to it. And we see a counter swap now into Greninja. Ice Punch gonna be coming through. No shield right there. So maybe the Haunter can get to a second one in time, which is gonna be huge, as this will be forcing the first shield of this game. And then they probably gotta come in with Gengar now, which they're looking to do as they counter swap and hope to get this Greninja relatively low. They will potentially have to shield twice. I think this Greninja does have back-to-back Night Slashes ready to go. But they actually win CMP tie as the opponent went for the fast move right there. And Shadow Punch should be KOing. They get the final shield of this game, and they're going to go ahead and shield here on the Gengar, looking to get that farm down instead of saving the shield for Gastly, as we will see a Toxapex come in, and this is where the damage output is going to be insane, as they're going to be resisting those poison jabs. Shadow Ball right here. Does it one-shot? Almost! They almost one-shots a Toxapex, and you guys know how bulky that Pokemon is, as a Brine will KO the Gengar. Again, this is a deadly team for both Callum on Toast and the opponent, because it's just a massive swing back and forth, as we do see the Alolan Ninetales come in, and they catch the Weather Ball here on the Haunter. A beautiful catch, as that is going to be KOing, and we will see the Gastly come in, looking to go for the ominous wind here. I don't know if this, I mean, it's probably going to be enough to KO. Who am I kidding? But this is, maybe we get a boost as well. Looks like the opponent might have closed the Pokemon Go app, as they do get KO'd. Yeah, they definitely did. Unfortunate for the opponent, but man, this team is spicy. Triple Shadow, all from the same family. Beautiful game. Good battle. Moving into the next one. We have, let's see here, and this is probably a collection of games, right? This isn't necessarily going to be all back to back. All right, we got Guzzlord here on the lead, so this is obviously a very tough team to deal with, but the opponent might not be aware that this Haunter has access to Ice Punch. It's a Pokemon that's not really seen, like, ever. So let's see if they can get it in time, and maybe they can get 2. Maybe not, actually, because that Dragon Tail went through. The Ice Punch does get shielded. They're going to go ahead and counter swap now into Gengar. They are behind on energy, and unfortunately, this is going to be enough to KO, so they're going to be forced to shield right here. But the Gengar does have a Shadow Punch ready to go, as they will be able to get to 2 in time, and hopefully the Gengar survives the Dragon Tail fast move. I think it will. As we do see a no shield right there. They should be able to get another one. Yes, they do. This is going to be KOing the Guzzlord or getting the final shield. And it's going to be up to Gastly to try to win this game. Guzzlord goes down. Next Pokemon coming in is going to be Toxapex. So we know that Gastly can do decent, but they're going to have to catch the charge move on Haunter. And this isn't looking good here for Callum, as they're going to go ahead and stay in. The switch clock is up. They're going to go ahead and counter swap. They catch the Brine. That is a huge amount of energy caught. And we'll have to see if Gastly can take this one, as a Galvantula does come in. They're going to... Actually, this game over. They're just going to get fast. Yeah, there's nothing they can do. Trying to math out to see if there's a potential win con, but ultimately, like I said, it's either going to be a quick win or a quick loss. Either way, good battle. Alright, moving into the next one, we have Haunter on the lead versus Shadow Alolan Ninetales. Let's see what it's going to be. It is going to be the Charm variant, so a little bit better than Powder Snow, as they will be able to go for Ice Punch right here. And because it is Shadow, both Pokemon are doing way more damage to each other with the fast moves, as they do get a shield with the Ice Punch. They're going to go ahead and counter swap now into Gengar, looking to get a healthy farm down and give up 1 shield to even it up as in the ones for this game. But will Alolan Ninetales swap out? No, it's going to get farmed down. So now we'll have to see what Pokemon is going to come in. It's going to be a Palossand. Gengar, very excited to throw the Shadow Ball right here, as it will get the final shield, and unfortunately they're not... Oh, they do get to the Shadow Punch in time! That is huge. This is a ton of free damage that they just got to. Nearly KOs, and I don't think Palossand has a charge move, so maybe they come in with Gastly? No, they come in with Haunter and get the Shadow Claw down. Final Pokemon is going to be Escavalier, so they're going to go ahead and swap into their Gastly and look to go for Ominous Wind. And that's going to be a good game. Gastly closing these games out like it's easy breezy, as the opponent decides to surrender. So good battle, very well played. Alright, moving into the next one. We have Haunter versus Muck. Now this is a pretty good matchup because of that Poison Jab, but they do have to watch out for the Thunder Punch or Dark Pulse, obviously. But Haunter right here, looking very strong, especially if they go into the 1 shields, as they're going to be able to probably go for back-to-back Ice Punches, and considering the Shadow Claw damage that we are seeing right now, this Muck definitely does not want any of it. We'll have to see what's on the back end of the opponent's team, as they do decide to undercharge. The opponent decided to shield, so they're going to go ahead and go for the CMP tie here with the Ice Punch, getting shield number 2. And if that is in fact the case, no, they decided to let it go. Next Pokemon coming in is going to be Obstagoon. Now this looks like a tough matchup because it obviously has Night Slash, but there's quite a bit of neutral damage on this team with Sludge Bomb and Ice Punch. As you can see, about 50% right there. And we'll have to see what they decide to do. They're going to go ahead and let it go as a Night Slash. Boom, will KO. And now the question is, do you come in with Gastly or Gengar? That's kind of the tough question. We're going to see the Gengar come in. The opponent got an attack boost as well, which is very unfortunate. They're going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Punch. This is the maximum resistance in the game that you can get, but they get a shield anyways. That is huge. This Obstagoon clearly overestimating the damage that Gengar could do. Boom, down it goes. Gastly comes in, and it is the only hope for this team, as Gastly's going to have to throw that Sludge Bomb to take out the Obstagoon. We'll have to see what the final Pokemon is going to be. It's actually going to be a Clefable. This is a huge win con right here, as they will be able to go for the Sludge Bomb, and now they're going to have to race to get to the charge move. Obstagoon's counters, boom, versus Lick and Sludge Bomb. There's 3, there's 4, there's 5. No, they were 1 turn behind, unfortunately. Not able to make it, but still a good game nonetheless. Okay, moving into the next battle. We have Haunter versus Galvantula on the lead. So a lot of fast move pressure right here with Volt Switch, but Haunter can fire right back with very quick Ice Punches, which is what we're seeing here on the first charge move. And they might look to counter swap as well, maybe into Gengar. Nope, no counter swap. They're going to go ahead and stay in. They will potentially get farmed. No, the opponent decided to throw energy. This is actually ideal because if they got farmed down, they'd have to give up 2 shields on the back end. But we will see the Gengar come in and look to do a full Shadow Claw down, but not before they do get hit with the charge move. And Gengar's going to go ahead and give up the first shield of this game, as they are even now on shields, but Gengar is ahead on energy. Next Pokemon, next victim, we should be saying, is going to be a Nidoqueen. So this is a very good situation for them, as they should be able to get to 2 Shadow Balls, but they might have to swap into Gastly as well. We'll have to see. They do get shield number 1. This is going to be a close one. No, they do get to the second one in time. This is perfect. I believe this might have been CMP tie, which means we're either going to see a Poison Fang or Earth Power. We're not! Boom! Down it goes! Azumarill comes in, and this is going to be the first time in Go Battle League that you will see a Shadow Gastly one-shot and Azumarill. This is history in the making here, folks, as Sludge Bomb gonna be coming through for the Azumarill. You love to see it. Boom! One-shots the Azumarill, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Alright, moving into the next battle. We got quite a few battles today. We got a we got a Alolan Marowak on the lead. The GOAT, I'm sorry, man, but you're going to get shredded by Shadow Claw right here from this whole team. This is not looking good. They can go ahead and go for the Ice Punch. The GOAT could, Alolan Marowak is the greatest Pokemon of all time. That's why I call it the GOAT. They could look to no shield, but they did decide to shield right there. And then maybe they just let the Haunter go down and come in with Gengar. No, they're going to go ahead and shield the Shadow Bone and look to commit to the farm down now, which is going to be able to happen as they do maintain switch advantage. They're going to counter swap, and it is going to be a Scizor that decides to come in. And they're not, unfortunately, not able to get to the Shadow Ball in time, so they will give up shield number 2. So this Scizor right here could potentially win this game if they... No, they're going to go ahead and go for double Shadow Punch. We'll have to see what Pokemon number 3 is going to be, but odds are, because it's gonna be a Galvantula. So this is a very dangerous situation for the opponent, because Shadow Punch here is gonna be getting the final shield, and that Haunter has an Ice Punch ready to go. So let's see how they decide to play it. They're gonna come in with the Gastly, looking to force the energy right here, which is a good call, because now with that lick, look at that lick damage. That did 66% of Galvantula's health, and now they can go for the Ice Punch, and this is going to be KOing the Galvantula, so that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Very fast games right here with this team, and it comes at no surprise considering it's triple Shadow, and it's Gastly, Haunter, and Gengar, so you love to see it. Shiftry on the lead. Alright, this is obviously a tough Pokemon to deal with, as Snarl is... Imagine Snarl doing that much fast move damage. 3 Snarls, and you're at 50% HP. That is deadly. Absolutely deadly. So this Shiftry is obviously going to be a huge counter to this team as they go ahead and go for the Ice Punch right here, and the opponent decides to shield, rightfully so. They're going to be able to get to another one in time, and now they're actually going to have to counter swap into Gengar so that they don't get farmed down by Snarl, which is exactly what they're looking to do, as they almost get to the Shadow Punch. But will they give up a shield? Okay, they're going to go ahead and look to do that. I don't think they can farm down because the opponent has quite a bit of energy, so they're going to go for the Shadow Punch right away. All shields are down. Shiftry is going to go down to this Shadow Punch, and let's see what the Pokemon in the back are going to be. Be some poison types. There's one. It's going to be Nidoqueen. So this Gengar is going to be able to get to the Shadow Ball. Not before the Poison Fang can come through, but honestly, I don't think this is going to be enough to KO. No, Gengar is able to hang on and does get to the Shadow Ball, but it's going to be a Azumarill in the back. So we will... Oh, no counter swap right there. Unfortunately, Azumarill is able to get, I think, one bubble there. Maybe two. I don't think it got a bubble on the swap in. It might have. Let's see. We got Gastly coming in now. They're going to have to counter swap, so that's 4. That's 5. They didn't. Oh, that is unfortunate. They went for the Ice Beam, but they didn't have it, so they will go down to the Play Rough or Hype. Actually, no, it might be able to survive. If it's Play Rough. It is Play Rough. No, it doesn't. Boom! Down goes Gastly. Oh, good game. All right, moving into the next one. We have Haunter versus Nidoqueen on the lead. So we know this is a very ideal situation for this whole team. So let's see how the opponent decides to play this, because obviously Haunter is going to put in a lot of work with the Ice Punch and Shadow Claw here. First charge move gets shielded, and then they're going to look... Oh, the Nidoqueen's building up to an Earth Power, so they're going to go ahead, probably look to shield. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and shield. It's just going to be a Poison Fang. So unfortunately, that was just Poison Fang debuff, and they're going to go ahead and go for an Ice Punch now. And this is, again, the situation that Haunter is in. It gets the shields early so that the Gastly or the Gengar can sweep, but they actually get the second Ice Punch, or the third Ice Punch through, I should say, taking out the Nidoqueen, and they can easily counter swap into... Oh, we see a Drifblim come in. It does get farmed down. We're going to see that Gengar come in and probably go for the Shadow Punch right away. Yeah, Gengar is going to come in. It's going to have to shield an Icy Wind, but they could easily... Actually, they might be able to farm down. Let's see how many hexes they get through. It's actually going to be Mystical Fire. Okay, so the 1, 2... No, they can get the farm down. 3, yeah, they get the full farm down. The final Pokemon. Oh my goodness, it's going to be... I think that was a Golbat right there. We'll have... If it's Shadow, I mean, it's over. It's absolutely over. Gengar is just going to one-shot right here. Nearly! Gastly's going to come in, though, and make quick work of it, as that is going to be a good game. Very well played. All right, moving into the next one. We have Haunter versus Nidoqueen once again. You love to see it. Haunter's in a very good situation as they swap. Oh no, it's a Wormadam Trash Cloak. This is the last thing you want to see, as the confusion damage will just decimate this team. But the Shadow Ball lands! What is the opponent doing? No, that was a critical mistake as they counter swap into Gengar. I think the opponent had no idea. But this is now a huge opportunity, as we will likely see the Gastly sweep, which is something I never thought would come out of my voice in Go Battle League ever. But a Gastly sweep is what's likely about to happen, as the Nidoqueen's going to go ahead and go for another Poison Fang here. And Gengar's still in a good position where they could go for another Shadow Punch, or easily get the farm down, actually. Ooh, they do get the farm down. That's huge. Final Pokemon, and it's going to be another Azumarill, so we are going to see the Gastly close. Azumarills were hurt in the making of this video, as they will... Actually, it's going to be a fast move race right here. Bubble versus Lick. Okay. They're going to go ahead and shield the charge move. I think Gastly has it, though, to be completely honest. Just looking at the health remaining, Lick should be able to take that right there, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Stuff I never thought I would see. This is really good. Good battle. All right, moving to the next one. We got Haunter versus Toxapex. Similar to the Nidoqueen lead. Very positive because of the lack of fast move damage, right? Because they're resisting. But they do have Shadow Ball here. Now, they got to watch out for Brine, so they will give up 1 shield. But the great thing about Haunter, is its ability to dish out some charge moves and some hard-hitting charge moves very quickly, because of the combination of the energy cost and the energy gain from Shadow Claw. So we will see another Ice Punch come through. I'm sorry if you hear that jet over my house. Apparently there's a jet flying over, or an airplane. But we will see another Ice Punch come through, as this is going to be getting the final shield here from the Charge-a-Bug, and they do get the full farm down. Now, Gengar could come in and farm down and probably have near a Shadow Punch. Oh, they come in with Gastly instead, and they get the Lick down. Oh, that's an incredible amount of damage and free damage as well, as they will be able to get to Ominous Wind here to take out the Frost. Imagine a Shadow Gastly taking out your Frostlass as well. Boom! Down it goes, and we will see Toxapex come back in and just get absolutely obliterated by Shadow Gengar as they decide to surrender. So that is going to be a good battle. Alright, moving into the next one. We have Haunter versus Hoopa on the lead. Okay, well this thing does have Confusion, but they decide to swap out into Drapion, and Shadow Drapion is just getting shredded. It doesn't matter if you resist Shadow Claw. A Shadow Haunter will shred you. Oh, and the Ice Punch lands. That means Haunter can easily shield and farm down. And this is what's fantastic about Haunters when it gets opportunities like this. Look at this. It's just going to farm down with resisted damage. Another charge move ready to go. And it's going to be Greninja in the back, so we will see the back-to-back Ice Punches. But Greninja is actually in a good position to potentially sweep this team if they do go heavily invested in shields and they look to commit to farm down, potentially. I don't think the Greninja actually can farm down with Water Shrew. Might be able to, but they decide to go for the charge move here. Now, the question is, well, we know what was on the lead. It was Hoopa. So we're going to see Gengar come in. Obviously, a Night Slash is going to hurt, but they overloaded, and I think Gengar might win CMP tie, and the Shadow Punch will be enough. So this is going to be a very close game. As they shield the Night Slash, they go ahead and go for the Shadow Punch, and just because this is resisted, we know how much damage this can potentially do. It's not enough to KO, so they do survive. But now it's going to be up to Gastly to win this game, and I think it can get to Ominous Wind before Hoopa fast moves down or gets to a charge move. So let's see. Oh, the lick. Oh, the confusion damage and the lick. Oh, that's a lot. Boom. My gosh, I was not expecting that. That was 50%. We got to go back on that one. Let's watch that again. That is worth a second look. Look at this. 1, 2, both Pokemon just getting shredded at the same time. That is unbelievable. That was so good. Alright, moving into the next one. We have Haunter versus Chargebug on the lead. So a lot of fast move pressure coming through here with that Volt Switch. But the Haunter can fire right back with those quick Ice Punches, as they will do quite a bit of damage. Now, not going to KO. We've seen how much it can do in this matchup, but it does get a shield. And let's see if they can get to another one in time. The opponent decided to throw, so this might be an opportunity for Gengar to come in and farm down, but no, they're going to decide to shield the X-Scissor and look to go for one more Ice Punch, trying to get a 1-0 shield advantage. And obviously we know if they get that, the odds are that they can sweep, and they just take out the Chargebug. What is going to be coming in? It's going to be a Greninja. That is something tough, and it's a head-on energy with even shields. So this is going to be a very tough game to come back from, and I don't know if they can do it. I think the only play is to maybe catch the charge move on Gastly. Honestly, they're going to have to go double Shadow Punch. They're going to counter swap. There's the catch. That is the only play, because now they're going to have to throw. Boom! They're going to have to throw a Shadow Punch and go for, yeah, they got to go for back-to-backs here. And we know they win CMP tie, or they should be winning CMP tie based on what we saw earlier. So they get the shield. They go for the next Shadow Punch. They do win CMP tie. This should be enough. Last time it wasn't, but I think this is, looking at the health, it's enough. It takes out. Final Pokemon is a Muck, so they're going to be able to win. They're going to be able to get to the Shadow Ball in time. No, they don't. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Shadow Gengar had it. No. That is devastating. Oh, that was a good one. So close. They played that to a T. Good game. All right, we got Haunter versus Cofagrigus. Uh-oh. All right, so Shadow Claw on both sides going to be doing a lot. Haunter's going to be able to get to the Ice Punch first, though, so they will get to that in time. And this Cofagrigus might just get a bit overcon. No, they do decide to shield. They get farmed down. Now, I think you got to come in with Gengar with Shadow Claw. Let's see. No, they're going to come in with Gastly instead and try to get the lick down. They will give up one shield, but it looks like they should be able to get the fast move down. before they get to another charge move. Yeah, they do. They retain 50% HP as well. It's going to be a Greninja coming in, so they're going to be able to get to the Sludge Bomb in time. Maybe the opponent doesn't respect the Sludge Bomb here. Please one-shot a Greninja, please. Boom! You love to see it. Counter swap. It's going to be a Nidoqueen in the back, and this is over. Double Shadow Punch is going to be taking it. This is absolutely beautiful. They can no shield this first Poison Fang, as the next one is going to be the harder hitting one, and that is going to be a good game. So the opponent clearly did not respect the Gastly, and who would? You know, who would? But after seeing this video, if you happen to see a Gastly out there, put some respect on the little floating ball, right? As Shadow Punch now is going to be taking out the Nidoqueen, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right. Moving into, that might have been the final. No, we got some more. Let's see here. Looks like we got maybe 2 or 3 more. We got Toxapex here on the lead. It's a pretty positive lead. And can put a lot of damage out with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball, like we've seen. As we do see a counter swap into Golbat. Uh-oh. You're asking for it now, Golbat, as they can easily stay in this matchup and go for 3 Ice Punches to maintain. So, boom! Or just boom it out of the sky. See a Golbat. Next, who's coming in? It's going to be a Johnson. It's going to get hit with a Shadow Ball right here. This is going to be a full Haunter sweep. It's going to get hit. Oh, boom! See ya! Oh, my goodness! Get out of here. Good game. Whoa! That just went from 0 to 100 faster than a Tesla. My gosh. All right. Moving in the next one. Haunter versus Obstagoon. Okay. This is where things get dangerous. Now, Obstagoon is in a good position to potentially sweep this whole team, right? But that's if it respects the Ice Punch damage, because any Ice Punch landing is going to be enough to potentially overcome later on with a resisted charge move. So here comes the first one. Let's see if the Obstagoon decides to shield. They do. All right. So Haunter's going to go ahead and go for a second one. And now this might be the case where they let the Haunter go down. No, they decided to no shield it. So now this is a good opportunity for them to counter. Oh, they're going to counter swap and soak the energy. The poor little Gastly here got put out onto the field against the Obstagoon. Boom! One-shots it. And now, who do you come in? Maybe you come in with Gengar? No, they're going to come back in with Haunter. Yeah, it is going to be CMP tie. Or not CMP tie, but they are ahead on energy. So they're going to go ahead and shield. And now we know that Haunter... Oh, they get the boost as well. This is dangerous. Okay, this is CMP tie. I think that's 5. I think that was 5 counters right there. But yeah, this is going to be a very dangerous game. They do get the shield, but yeah, they're going to go down. And now it's going to be up to Gengar. This is one Pokemon, by the way. We haven't seen the other 2. Let's see if Gengar gets the full sweep. Shadow Punch going to be able to KO? Please, Shadow Punch, KO. This is heavily resisted, but come on, you got to do it. Don't get swept by Obstagoon. No, it's not even close. Not even close. One Obstagoon beat this whole team. Oh, no. Boom! Down goes Gengar. Oh, my goodness. Good game. All right, moving to the next one. We got Haunter versus Skeledirge on the lead. So this is obviously very dangerous for both sides, as they're just getting shredded by fast moves. In comes a Greninja, and this is looking to be a tough one here. Ice Punch going to go ahead and get the first shield of this game, as they do get to another one now on CMP, which is perfect. And then we'll have to see what they decide to come in with, Gengar or Gastly. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and let this go. I feel like Gengar might be the play. I think Shadow Claw, the energy there, plus the Shadow Punch, yeah, Gengar is going to go ahead and come in. They will have to shield, but now they actually might be able to farm down. I think Greninja is 3 fast moves away from the next Night Slash. I could be wrong. 1, 2. No, they were 3. They get the farm down. Beautiful. All right, now Gengar ready to go. It's going to be Drapion in the back, and this Drapion has no clue what is about to hit it right here. This is going to do so much damage. Boom! Nearly one-shots, and now Gengar could potentially farm down with Shadow Claw. They're going to let it go. The crunch booms right back. In comes the Gastly, and the Skeledirge overtaps. They get farmed down, and now a Drapion is going to get farmed down by a Lickitung. You love to see it. That is going to be a good game. Very well played. These are some very, very fun battles. We got Haunter versus Runa Regis. Okay, this is a tough one, right? It's got Sand Tomb and Shadow Claw. Sand Tomb, obviously, it does super effective damage against this whole team. And it lowers... It's just a nightmare to deal with. Let's just say that. It's a nightmare to deal with. They do get a shield with Shadow Punch, though, but they did CMP tie, which is perfect. They can let this go. And they can probably come in with Gengar and look to fast move down. No, they come in with Gastly, trying to fast move down. Do they get it in time? No, they don't. But they're going to let this... They have to let it go. No, they're going to shield. Oh, man, they shield the Sand Tomb. They get the fast move down. They're going to go ahead and counter swap into Gengar. It's going to be Toxapex in the back. So we don't know what Pokemon number 3 is going to be, but obviously Gengar in this situation has a very good advantage in terms of the damage that it can do as they stop that brine. And now it's going to be a matter of what charge move they decide to throw. Here comes the Shadow Ball. Toxapex lets this go through. Gengar still has a lot of energy on the back end. Boom! Down goes the Toxapex. Final Pokemon is going to be Wigglytuff. Oh, no! Wait, hold on. The opponent might think this is a Sludge Bomb. They might think it's a Sludge Bomb, and they do! Gastly, guys, Gastly has energy. This is going to be a very close endgame. Shadow Ball's resisted, but my gosh, if this Gastly can get to a Sludge Bomb in time... No, they don't get it! Wigglytuff takes it, and that is going to be a good battle. Oh my gosh. Calamon Toast. Man, these were some awesome, awesome battles. Thank you for sharing this with us, guys. Please go check out his channel, link down in the description. Be sure to go subscribe. He does spicy teams. That is his format, and obviously, this put in some work. Now, this was obviously a showcase of fun. What is possible with this team? Obviously, we saw Obstagoon sweep the whole team in a 1v3, but we saw Haunter do basically a 1v3 as well. So there's a lot of fun to be had, but obviously take it with a grain of salt, because that's a lot of... I got my other monitor over here. That's a lot of Stardust to invest in. So this is probably just something fun to watch and just tip your cap like, thank you for that entertainment. Calamon Toast, that was awesome. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.